In a world where your greatness shines brighter than the doubts of others, there will always be voices trying to dim your light. Have you ever wondered why the strongest resistance often comes from those who hardly know your whole story? It is because they fear what you are becoming. Not what you are now, but the unstoppable force you are destined to be. Stay until the end of this video, and you will not only understand this deeper truth but also learn how to turn their doubt into the fuel that drives you forward. The mockery you face today has nothing to do with your current struggles. It has everything to do with the brightness of your future. They do not mock you because they think you will fail, they mock you because deep down they know you will succeed. They see your determination, your resilience, and your unshakable will, and that scares them. Your courage in the face of challenges becomes a mirror that reflects their own fears and insecurities. In you, they see what they wish they could be but are too afraid to pursue. When they laugh at your ambitions, it is not because they are funny. They laugh because your relentless drive forces them out of their comfort zone. Your dreams expose their stagnation. Your vision reveals the limits of their own. And here is the truth: they will criticize you, belittle you, and even try to discourage you. But every word spoken against you is proof that you are on the right path. Their doubt is evidence that you are aiming higher than most dare to. When they mock your solitude or your patience in waiting for the right partner, it is not about you, it is about them. Your refusal to settle for less shakes their foundation because it exposes their own compromises. Your strength to stand alone reveals their fear of being alone. You have chosen a path built on authenticity and meaning, and that threatens people whose lives are based on shallow choices. Even your faith becomes a target. Why? Because your connection to something greater than yourself sets you apart. They see the peace you carry, the purpose that drives you, and the resilience that strengthens you, and it unsettles them. Your faith highlights their confusion, their insecurity, and their struggle to find meaning. But here is the truth: their discomfort is their problem, not yours. What feels like a setback is often God's way of redirecting you to something far greater than you can imagine. Rejection is never easy, but it serves a purpose beyond what you can see in the moment. It clears the path and removes obstacles that would have kept you from reaching your full potential. It is not the end of the road, it is a sign that a better path is waiting for you. Think of the story of Ruth, who endured immense loss and hardship before she found unimaginable favor. Her story reminds us that rejection and loss are often precursors to blessings that exceed our hopes. Likewise, Joseph's rejection by his brothers seemed like an insurmountable tragedy, but it was the beginning of a journey that led him to govern an entire nation. Their lives show how rejection shapes us and prepares us for greater opportunities. The delays and detours you experience are not signs of failure. They are forms of preparation. When the breakthrough comes, it will arrive with a speed and magnitude that will surprise you. What seems slow now is God's way of aligning everything perfectly. Trust the process and remember, rejection is not punishment, it is preparation for your greatest moments. Silence is not weakness. It is strategy. In moments of conflict or criticism, silence can be a profound act of strength. It shows maturity and self-control, allowing you to rise above the noise and distractions. Silence speaks volumes because it proves you do not need to fight every battle to prove your worth. Your silence becomes your shield. When others criticize you, your silence disarms those expecting a reaction, leaving them confused and powerless. By not responding, you maintain control of the narrative and your inner peace. Silence is not surrender, it is the choice of wisdom over impulsiveness. In that calm, you preserve your energy for what truly matters. Growth happens in the quiet. Silence gives you space to reflect, prepare, and realign with your goals. When the time comes to move forward, you do so with clarity and confidence. You act not out of anger or chaos, but with purpose and precision. Your silence becomes your strength, a strategy that empowers you to act when it truly counts. Your struggles are part of a greater plan. The challenges you face today are not random. They are part of a plan to shape you into someone extraordinary. Pain has the power to open you up, confront your deepest fears, and uncover hidden strengths. It refines you and removes the parts of you that no longer serve your purpose. Challenges build resilience. Every pain, no matter how deep, strengthens your ability to endure. Pain becomes the fire that shapes your character, making you stronger and better prepared for life. Every tear you have shed, every sleepless night you have endured, is not in vain. They are guiding you step by step towards something greater than you can imagine. Through faith, pain becomes strength. What once seemed impossible becomes the foundation of your power. With every trial, you become better equipped to fulfill your purpose. What the world sees as brokenness, God sees as preparation for greatness. Trust that the pain you are experiencing now is shaping you into the person you are meant to be. Fitting in is not your destiny. It may feel comfortable to blend in, but you were made to stand out. Your uniqueness is not a weakness, it is your superpower. When you embrace your individuality, you discover a strength that cannot be shaken by the opinions or expectations of others. Your light is a weapon against the darkness. Every time you choose perseverance over giving up, you shine brighter. Every small step you take, every act of faith you commit, sets you apart from the crowd. It is not about doing big things, but about showing up every day with consistency and determination. That is what makes you extraordinary. Your light inspires others. When people see your resilience, they are encouraged to face their own challenges. Your persistence exposes the lies that thrive in the dark, doubt, fear, and insecurity, and gives others permission to discover their own light. You were never meant to fit in, you were born to lead and inspire. Your story has the power to touch others. The trials you have endured, the victories you have achieved, and the lessons you have learned are not just for you. They are part of a greater plan to influence others. Your experiences, both triumphs and tragedies, become a beacon for those still struggling. They remind others that brokenness is not the end, but the beginning of transformation. Share your story. By telling it, you show that redemption and growth are possible. You remind others that no situation is hopeless and that even shattered lives can be rebuilt. When you share your story, you give others the courage to keep going, knowing they are not alone. Your story is the light that leads others out of their darkness. Nothing can stop divine purpose. When you fully step into your calling, remember this: no resistance can stop divine destiny. The road may be hard, the obstacles overwhelming, but you are equipped with everything you need to succeed. Your journey is not only about fulfilling your dreams, it also inspires others to believe in theirs. Speak boldly. Live fearlessly. Let your light shine. In conclusion, if you have ever faced mockery, doubt, or rejection, know this: you are not alone. These are signs that you are on the verge of something extraordinary. Embrace your journey. Keep moving forward. The best is yet to come. Hold on.